Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew... That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Thiago Silva. Rice. And the weighted pass. Driving on, a real charge here. Massively! What a wonderful goal!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
That's not going to make it. Cuts it out. Quick glance at goal. It's being played forward. And the counter is on. Chance! Drives it in. He's played him through. That's a good... Goes for goal! He scores!
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Rice. Forward it goes. Goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Rice. A buccaneering run from the defender. Ball's gone out of play. Big chance! Tries to get it forward quickly. He's through. Faced a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Receives it in a good position. He's had a look. And we hit half-time. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. Some first-half thoughts?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. So we're already into the second period. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. It's a great ball. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Stevens. Now surely! And out to safety. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Thiago Silva. Hoists it forward. Has he found his man? And that is as far as they're going to go. Thiago Silva. This is promising. A real chance to break. Gets the better of his man. Hoists it high. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Out to the left it goes. Plays it out to the wing. And he has been fouled there. Done very well to intervene. Good ball, it's found its target. Away from immediate danger.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Looking to get within range. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And this is the big chance. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far up. He's had a crack.
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Stevens. Deftly done. And time is up. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Neither manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very long, and it means so very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. And this must be amongst... Great leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met.
Has a hit! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal, when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Carlson. Drives it towards the front. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Rice. What an adventurous run from a defender. Out of play for a goal kick. Carlson. Neither side yet able to find the net. Played in with accuracy. Really good feet. And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Carlson. And the ball is out of play. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Carlson. Hits one! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Forward it goes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Carlson gets into a dangerous position. Gets the better of his man. Carlson. Oh, great ball! He's got... and the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
There's the whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Rice plays it forward. Played out to the right. Knocks it away. Danger averted for now. Djorza finds himself offside. Carlson. Oh, he's in! That intervention was very necessary. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Djorza looking to get on the end of this. Gets it back. Played back in. Carlson. There are a few waiting for it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Finds himself eased off the ball.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Played towards the front men. Rice. Carlson. That's a decent ball. And out to safety. And it's been taken straight back.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Puts in a cross. Up towards the front line. And the referee brings it to a close. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches. Satisfied. Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And already we're underway here. Empoli are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Rice.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
Plays it out to the flank. Throw. Hoists it forward. Empoli come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold in going for broke to get what he wanted, and not many would have done that.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Forward it goes. Crowd calling for him to shoot. And it's played forward. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Tries to get it forward quickly. Now the counter. Giorza goes looking. That's not going to make it. Carlson. Here it is now, surely! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So your views on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, you'll need to see more energy and invention early on. Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Hoists it forward. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Well, he's a source of potential trouble, so tight marking just has to be done.
Well read, he sorted that out. Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. Now a chance to break. He's pinged one through here. He's got the ball, he's got the space. And the shot! They've done it! And finally he has breathed life into the game.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind: when the going gets tough, etc.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
He's gone for goal. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Empoli really looking like men possessed. They need to if they want to win it. Could go all the way here. Gets the better of his man. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Carlson. Now the cross. In he flies! Brave effort, total commitment.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction to get in the drift.
Carlson. He's left his man. Looks to drop one in. And that should be the keeper's. And the referee brings it to a close. No winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably... Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. The action has already... Tries a shot! Goal! That was a given. It always was.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Brescia take the early advantage.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
And it's hoisted clear.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Goes for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that's been levered clear. Tries to get it forward quickly. Brescia must be pretty concerned about this fixture pile-up.
Yeah, and when you've got fixture congestion, it only takes an injury or two and it can heap more pressure on, a very difficult spell.
Carlson. Arcas has a goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Over to the left. Played in with accuracy. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Gets into a dangerous position. Keeps everyone guessing. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Carlson. Plays it out to the wing. He's in space and looking for options. Approaching half-time. Goes for goal! And the ball's come out. Oh, managed to get it away. Rice. Cuts it out. Hoists it forward. Now a chance to break. He's away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Coaxed through there. He's had a shot! It's a goal! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
And we've reached half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
The second half gets underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Arcas. And through to the goalkeeper. Brescia, whose last result owes so much to the astuteness of their manager.
He's a manager who understands how important the bench can be and the timing of substitutions. If needed, he's quick to make changes, and I just think he has more than a plan B.
And it's played forward, back into the middle. Oh, shooting chance! Hits one! Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Rice. So we've reached the hour mark. Rice. Oh, good take in a good area. And the finish! He scored!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Well, that's where he wants it. Arcas. And they've been caught out here. Good clearance and very necessary. And he's whipped it in low.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Lovely bit of skill there. Could try cutting inside here. Massive leap! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Defending of the desperate variety. Gorgeous control there. Well read, he sorted that out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And now the breakaway. A real chance if he can get through.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
So that's it, it is all over. Well, that is not the outcome they were after. A truly disappointing defeat. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Defenders on the back foot. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hoists it forward. Spal have been on a poor run of late. It's 5 home games without a win. It'll be a throw-in. Carlson. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Surely a foul, free kick. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Carlson, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Danger averted for now. That's a throw. Played into space out wide. Cleared away. And that's been levered clear. We get a throw in. Carlson. Still waiting for the first goal. And help's available out wide. That'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So your views on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. Heads it! You can get that clear. Looking to break out here. Decent progress down the left. He gets past his man. Deflected over the goal line for a corner. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Well positioned to make that interception. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
He's had that put on a plate. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Forward it goes. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Seifert. Good ball, it's found its top, he's had a goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Tries to get it clear. Crowd calling for him to shoot. And a header! They've scored! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Spal are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. And the shot! Oh, and that should have been 2.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
And it's hoisted clear. Goes for goal!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Five minutes left on the clock. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. He's gone for it! And he heaves it forward. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact. They've managed to get it away.
Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. they've got to get it up the pitch.
And out to safety. And that's that. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. How would you sum up what we've... Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game. And a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Over to the left, Jorza does well to read it and intercepts. Rice. Plays it out to the flank. He's left his man. Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think he still deserves full marks for making his way through. It was a cracking run.
Castledine. It is deadlocked. Out to the right. Shoots!
I really don't think you could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
Drives it towards the front. And the volley. And he's lifted it over.
Modrić came up with a decent crack, but he knew rather quickly he'd gotten underneath it.
Played towards the front men. Gonzalez. Plays it out to the wing. A buccaneering run from the defender. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Looks to dink one in. Gets into some space. Here's the delivery. Up to meet it! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Giorza. Rice. Driving, and the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Oh, good interception. Hoists it forward. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Oh, well defended. That had to be done. There is the half-time whistle. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. They've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on. Time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
You've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
It's still going, where to next? Giorza.
Everything they would have spoken about in that dressing room during the break has a greater chance of happening thanks to the early goal. It's the perfect platform now to go on and try to win it.
Giorza has come steaming up from... hurls himself at it! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Foot in. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Oh, what a ball! Has a pop! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Hernandez. Rebic pushes to get on the end of it. Chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. And that's sprayed out wide. They've managed to get it away, and the counter is on. Rebic. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Rice. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And the referee brings it to a close. A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Of course, we all love to watch the
Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The stands are packed here, people have done everything they can to get here. Indeed, the roads outside were pretty badly clogged, but I think most of the traffic issues have been settled, and indeed, I think most people have now got through the turnstiles and are well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the shot! And he's going long. Just brushed off the ball there. Vasquez. Shoots!
Vasquez weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
Fires from distance. Seifert. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And it's played forward. Vasquez. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Bertolacci. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Decent progress down the left. That is terrific skill. Good take, and he's had a look. He's gone for it! He's delivered all right!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Tries a shot! This could fall anywhere! It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and it's 1-0. Oh, really good feet from him. He's had that put on a plate. Crosses it in. Knocks it away. And there's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Already up and running for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And there's a long ball. Gets away from his opponent. Gets it back. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Rice. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Looks to thread it through. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. And now the breakaway. Seifert. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow...
He's had a shot! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Hoists it forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Battles to win it back. Breaks on here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's a good ball to find him. It's a real chance! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Diving header! And that's been levered clear. Only partially clear. Surely a shot. Tries the cross.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Plays it out to the flank. Gets into some space.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Bertolacci. Has a pop! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Back to the keeper and go again. Giorza. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, smart save. Tries a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Plays it out to the flank. A buccaneering run from the defender. And that's been levered clear. Shoots! It's broken loose. Looking for a decent ball in. Hits one! No goals as yet. Could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Keeps everyone guessing. Surely, he's had a goal! A skipper's goal!
Well, this skipper probably feels the obligation more than most to deliver goals at important times. Going into the interval is always a key period, and his opener could prove to be a critical development now. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind.
Up he gets! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
So that's two now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3. Everything they would have spoken about it.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He's got the ball glued to his feet, and he's cut it out. Ball is over the line. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, and he smashed it right down the middle. It was just as well the keeper didn't hold his position.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Now the counter. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. A really good feat. Gets into some space. Has a hit! And it's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! That is some volley. Great technique.
Oh, that's great thinking and wonderful improvisation. He had to reshape quickly to make the perfect connection.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Chance to shoot. Out for a throw. Played in with accuracy. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Played out to the right. A real chance to break. All the way back, and they start again. And the referee brings it to a close. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, we saw some textbook football from wide areas.
Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it has a hit! Goal!
Right from the first whistle, they've played with an energy that makes them good value for that early goal.
Oh, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Out to the left it goes. Well weighted. Goes for goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Arcas. Forward it goes. Oh, nice touch. Arcas. Is there any support? He might not... Oh, shooting chance! In it goes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's put paid to a promising move. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Maldini. Plays it out to the flank. Hits one! Another chance! Towering header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Help's available out wide. He's good for it! Just a fraction high.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Arcas. What an adventurous run from a defender. Oh, sweet feet. Turns and goes, and Arcas! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Thiago Silva. Giorza gets into some space. Plenty waiting in the middle. Arcas! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Arcas really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Tries to switch the play. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required...
Has a hit! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Maldini. Ball's out on the left now. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're already back underway here. Gets it upfield. Alcas. Clearance and very necessary. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Thiago Silva.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
With a delicate ball. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So is this the start of a comeback? He's there to receive it. And he heaves it forward. And that's been won straight back. A really good feat. It's a goal kick. Over to the left. Tries to get it forward quickly. Puts in a cross. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
A buccaneering run from the defender. He can get that clear. That intervention was very necessary. Dashing forward at pace. Watson has a goal! He has done it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Well played, he saw that coming. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Tries a shot! And the referee brings it to a close. So home advantage told, and have the win they wanted, and have a useful lead to carry away with them into the second leg. Will be somewhat what we've witnessed, Jim. Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And already we're underway here. Giorza. Thuram. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Goes long. Nice little flick. And through to the goalkeeper. Thuram. Ball's out on the left now. In the end, it was possession without penetration, the kind that only frustrates managers and fans. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Gets a good foot in there. Forward it goes. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. This could spell danger. Away from immediate danger. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Diving header! And he's found the net! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Ah, strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Turan plays it out to the flank. Jorza looking to get on the end of this. It's out for a goal kick. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Good ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Plays it out to the wing. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. We hit half-time, so there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're already into the second period.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Out to the left it goes. Goes for goal! Gagliardini. Over to the left. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. He gets past his man. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Knocks it away. And that's been won straight back. And the counter is on. He's found his man. Shoots! It's in! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Jorza puts his foot on the gas. Tries to get it forward quickly. Just brushed off the ball there. Towering header! Up towards the front line. Gets wrestled off the ball. He's had a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And it's played forward. It's a throw-in.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Gets into a dangerous position. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. A buccaneering run from the defender. And that should be the keepers. And there goes the final whistle. No winner now, little matter. Job done, a draw sufficient, and they are through. Well, given the outcome of the first game, Jim, what are you thinking now?
Well, they did all their good work in the first leg and knew that protecting their lead was the priority here, and I would add that...